Good morning, Coyotes, and welcome back. We're so excited for you guys to join us today, Monday, May 17th.
That's right. We have a ton of fun segments to show you guys today. Besides our usual Coyote of the Weekend announcements, we have a highlight on Yearbook, a story on CHS's tennis team, and a spotlight on Mrs. Kennedy's book club.
So sit back and relax, because Good Morning Castaic starts right now.
Before we get into the segments, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Castaic High School's yearbook team has been working hard behind the scenes to create this year's yearbook. Xander Grable brings us a story on how they operated and how they're creating this year's one-of-a-kind yearbook.
The Castaic Yearbook team is made up of hardworking individuals who, despite a very odd year, have worked tirelessly to bring you the memories from some call the forgotten year. Mrs. Itaya, the teacher advisor for our yearbook team, talked to GMC about what it took to make this year's yearbook.
COVID has really motivated us to put out a very special yearbook. Because as the yearbook class, we see it as our responsibility to capture what is probably the weirdest school year that I've ever experienced. And we want to capture the history of this year because we want you guys to be able to keep this yearbook and look back on it in the years to come and show it to your grandkids someday and say, this is what it was like to live during a pandemic. This is actually a historical artifact.
Over this strange year, the yearbook team has had to overcome some issues with making this very special yearbook.
The biggest challenges that we've had to overcome this year in yearbook is the fact that, or the biggest challenge is the fact that we're not in school, or we weren't in school for so long. And so everything, we weren't able to take pictures and record events like we would normally if it was a normal school year.
The positive to having an online year was all the fun ideas and brainstorming that came with it. For those of you who haven't bought a yearbook yet and still need some convincing, this year's yearbook will be like none else.
Well, we're so excited and we have so much in store for this year's yearbook. When we started it last summer, we chose the theme of Hamilton because we like the idea of history is happening. Because like I said before, we see this as a historical artifact. And so a lot of the pages we devoted this year were to what makes online learning during a pandemic different than any other year. So those pages are interesting. Like there's a Zoom page and some other pages that are specific to the pandemic. And then there's a really cute section where we ask teachers to submit their Bitmojis and then to recreate them. And they're so cute and funny. So I'm looking forward to having the students see those pages. But I'm really proud of all our pages. I think they're really good. I think students will buy the book and be really pleased. In fact, we're almost sold out. So if you haven't bought your book, you want to get it as soon as you possibly can at the student store or on the online student store because they're selling fast and there's only a small amount left.
Through thick and thin, this year's team is dedicated to bring back the memories of this past year in new and fun ways. We hope you buy a book so you can cherish this odd year. Reporting for Good Morning Castaic, my name is Xander Grable.
For an eco page, we want some
It's nice to see the yearbook team working hard. Make sure to get one ASAP if you haven't purchased one yet. Moving on, let's head over to the tennis courts to get the inside scoop on one of the school's newest additions to the sports programs. Maya Guiza has a story on Castaic High School's tennis team.
Coyotes. As you may have heard, the tennis team is looking for new members. Coach Dave shares a little more about this opportunity.
We're a small athletic group who we actually were able to do some Zooms during the COVID, and then when we were allowed to go on campus, and we have 6 beautiful courts, so you need to come out and check them out. We were playing then, and we are now playing now. So we'd love to see you guys come out, check out the courts, check out the coaches, meet the team. We're a first-year team. We will be traveling to matches. You'll be getting either onto a JV or a varsity team, and you'll be adding to your resume for high school and or college if you're looking at adding things, being part of different clubs, being part of a team, being part of a group. These are pretty cool things to do at the high school level.
Still not sure if you want to join? Members of the tennis team give you their experience.
My favorite part about being on the Castaic tennis team this year is that everyone on the team is so welcoming, everyone on the team is so nice, as well as the coaches, they're welcoming and nice. And we always have fun with everything. We have fun during matches, we have fun during our Zooms, we have fun during practice, and we even have fun if we're doing something off campus, like playing together at various parks.
My favorite part of being on the tennis team is just being able to go outside and play a sport, because I don't do that a lot.
Before the team this year, I have played a little bit. I took a little bit of lessons, probably a couple, like maybe 2 or 3, and I have played before this year. And over the course of this year, I have improved a lot. I feel like I've improved with my shots, strength, and stamina, as well as my speed.
Before joining the tennis team, I had barely played any tennis. Not even in 8th grade as a sport. Nope, just no tennis. So I could say I've definitely improved over the past few months.
Hopefully we've convinced some of you to join. Here's what's to come in the future.
Tennis camp is going to be fun. We're going to be hitting some tennis balls. We're going to be playing tennis games, real games and silly games. And there will be a bit of running. So if you like running, or you don't mind a little running, join the tennis team. You just need to call us right away at 661-644-LOVE. That's love. And that is our school line to get a hold of being part of the tennis team. Or you can email us at castaichstennis@gmail.com, or come out to the tennis courts on a Wednesday or Friday from 3 to 5 p.m. I look forward to seeing some new faces out on the tennis courts at Castaic. Check in at the office if you're not sure. Check in with one of the athletic directors or one of the counselors. Thank you so much for the time. Have a great day, guys.
Well, that's all I have for you this time, Coyotes. I'm Maya Giza for Good Morning Castaic.
Tennis seems like such a fun sport. And don't forget, you can sign up for the tennis summer camp on the ASB student store. Next up, we have a spotlight on a really cool book club here at Castaic High School with Ms. Kennedy as advisor. Izzy Tribble tells us more about this club.
Good morning, Coyotes! Over these past few months, classes have had to adapt to distance learning along with clubs and other activities. But today I talked to Mrs. Kennedy, a CHS teacher, about how she started book clubs in her class when quarantine first began.
So in my class, the students got to pick from a list of books that I provided to them. So I actually got the titles from a Donors Choose project. So people were able to donate to the project, and then the books shipped to me, and they're all popular young adult titles. And so the students are able to select their top 3 choices, and then from that I put them in groups. And so there's 4 groups in the class right now, and they're each reading a different book. And each week they read a portion of the novel, and then they have a discussion in class based around certain standards and topics that we're covering related to reading and writing in the class. And that then culminates in a project that we're doing on a character profile and an argumentative essay that we will be starting next week. I started it actually in spring semester when we were on distance learning. So I had put the project together when we were still in the classroom, and I had intended doing it on doing it in quarter 4, and then school shut down, and I was really disappointed because I was really looking forward to it. And then I just decided to do it anyway. So I actually took the books to my students' houses in the spring and dropped them off. And they met online and did their discussions, and every student read the book that they were assigned. And it was a way that I got a lot of students back that I had sort of lost in the spring semester. So that was really encouraging to me.
I also got to talk to a student in Mrs. Kennedy's class to see what he thought about these book clubs.
It's, for me, fun to do, mainly because I like to share my opinion, what I enjoy about the book and what I like, and also technically just fun for me to share my opinions and talk about the book and after I read it.
Those book clubs definitely sound like a lot of fun. My name is Izzy Calibran-Tribble, reporting for Good Morning Castaic.
I'll definitely be checking out the book club. Before that though, let's introduce our Coyote of the Week. As you all know, Coyote of the Week recognizes the effort and integrity put forth by students. Those who earned this award not only receive a certificate, but a $15 gift card for Barnes & Nobles provided by Logic's Credit Union. Let's check them out.
Hi, Fernanda.
Hi.
So thank you for getting on here with me. I wanted to let you know that we were asked to recognize people that we think are pretty awesome. And I will say there are a lot of awesome people here, but you definitely stuck out to me because of being able to work with you this year with not only as my student, but also as the president of LCAC. You have impressed me to no end with your ability to lead and organize and engage and do all the groundwork to make something really great. So I'm nominating you for Student of the Week because of your ability to do all of those things and for the passion that you bring to serving others and making this world a better place. So thank you, and know that you'll be getting a Barnes & Noble gift card for being so awesome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Enjoy it.
Congratulations to Fernanda. Now let's take it over to Brady with some announcements.
What's up, Coyotes? My name is Brady Petit, and today I'm bringing you your announcements. In case you didn't know, there's a tennis camp this summer. It's on June 7th through July 2nd, Monday through Friday, 7 to 9 a.m. Signups are on the ASB store. NAMI SFV presents Ending the Silence for Students. Learn how to help a friend who may be experiencing mental health challenges. Join them on Zoom Tuesday, May 18th, 1:30 to 2:30 p.m. Enjoy singing? Consider joining Mixed Choir, where they will sing various styles of music and travel around the U.S. performing. In April 2022, they'll be singing at Disneyland, and in Spring Break 2023, they'll be performing in Hawaii. Sign up today on their Google form. More information is on the Daily Bulletin. That's it for the announcements today. Now, back to the show.
Sadly, that just about wraps up our show for this week.
Make sure to follow us on both Twitter and Instagram, where you can watch replays of our shows, plus see exclusive GMC content that is only available on our social media.
We'll see you guys next week for our final show of the season.